Welcome all. I am Alka Maheshwari, computer teacher of Agrasen Public School, Kurukshetra. Hope you understood the previous session in which we have studied about computer memory. Flow of today's session will be first briefly revision of previous session, that is computer memory and its types. As all of you know, computer memory is basic storage place for data, instructions temporarily or permanently. It is of two types, primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is also known as internal memory or main memory. It is of two types, RAM and ROM. RAM, random access memory, is volatile in nature. It is temporary memory. Memory modules. It is a circuit board on which RAM chip is fitted. There are two types of memory modules, SIMM, DIMM. Single inline memory module. It forms single set of contacts with the help of pins on opposite side on board. DIMM, dual inline memory module. Pins of opposite side do not connect, thus make two set of contact. Now, requirement of RAM. The amount of RAM on the computer determines the amount of data and program computer can handle at one time. Speed of processing will be more if RAM size is large. Now ROM, read-only memory. ROM used for storing permanent data and instructions. Data on ROM chip cannot be modified. That's why it is called read-only memory. It is non-volatile in nature. ROM is used to store system software. Previously, system software stored on floppy disk. Data, instructions or informations are recorded on ROM chip. These ROM chips are also called firmware. ROM can be divided into several types. Now, types of ROM. PROM, programmable read-only memory. PROM is blank chip on which microcode instructions are written by using special equipments. PROM chips can be programmed once and used as control devices by the manufacturer. EPROM, erasable programmable ROM. Content of the chip can be erased by using ultraviolet light and rewrite. The programs written on EPROM are written for applications. EEPROM, electrically erasable programmable ROM. In EEPROM, microcode can be erased with electric signals. It is used to store BIOS information for PC. CMOS. CMOS stands for Complementary Metal Oxide Semiconductor. It is a specialized memory that contains semi-permanent vital data about the computer system. Without CMOS, the computer would not be able to start. It requires very little power to retain its contents. The chip is powered by battery. It is updated by special utility program of operating system. Now BIOS. BIOS means basic input output system, which is a sequence of instructions the computer follows to load the operating system and other files when we turn on the computer. The BIOS is placed in a ROM chip and it makes possible for a computer to boot itself. Cache memory. Cache memory is a fast RAM system which is used to increase speed of CPU. Cache stores frequently used instructions and data by which processing speed of computer become fast. Three layers or types of cache memory are L1, L2 and L3. L1 built directly on processor chip. Its capacity is small. L2 has much larger capacity but slower than the L1, and L3 it is directly fitted on the motherboard that is separate from the processor chip. When processor needs instructions, it searches these instructions into cache first. After that, if it does not find these instructions into cache, then processor search instruction into RAM, and at last processor take instructions from hard disk as it is clear by the diagram. So it is clear now. The primary memory is inbuilt memory of computer and it is of two types, RAM and ROM. Now if we want to store data for a long time, then secondary memory is required. Secondary memory is used to store huge amount of data permanently. It operates at a slower rate than the primary memory. It is treated as input-output device. We can store data in secondary memory for future use. As we need measuring unit to know amount of substance, for example, milk or liquids are measured in liters, solid measures in gram or kilogram. Storage capacity of a storage device is measured in bits or bytes. Computer store data in the form of 0 and 1. These digits are called binary digits or bits, which is the smallest unit of computer. 4 bits make 1 nibble. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. Byte is minimum space required to store a character. Various units of measuring memory are kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, petabyte, exabyte. Brontobyte is the largest unit to measure the memory capacity. Diagrammatically, it is easy to understand units of memory as 1 byte is equal to 1 character, 1 kilobyte is approximately equal to 1 page, 1 megabyte is equal to a book, gigabyte is equal to bunch of books, terabyte is equal to bookshelf, and petabyte is equal to number of bookshelves. Now, it's time to conclude the chapter. I think so. Now, all of you are very well aware with these points. Memory is basic storage place to store data, instructions and information. There are two types of memory, primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is the internal memory, which is again two types, that is ROM and RAM. Cache memory is used to increase the speed of CPU. Secondary memory. Secondary memory is the storage device which is used to store huge amount of data for future use. Computer memory is measured in bits and bytes. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.